And here's your description of New Zone. You guys are all staying together. You've got all your normal adventuring gear on you. The skies, Chris, are lit with an indirect red, hellish glow. There's not a sun in the sky, but there are some wispy clouds. There's a lot of spaceship traffic going on, like the air roads, where they all kind of line up and go on that. The city itself is dominated by a metallic spaceship as tall as a skyscraper and a couple of city blocks big. Around it are smaller metallic spaceships, everything pointing to the sky, antenna dishes, all that shit. Out from that, it's like nice and orderly, and then it's around it security fences and stuff like that. Around that are garishly painted 5-story tall spaceships, kind of in a big circle around it. Oh, also the innermost thing, lots of big guns, all kinds of missile launchers, God knows what. But then outside of the secure zone is a bunch of miscellaneous spaceships. Outside of that looks like a bunch of 3D printed rock houses and shit. Coming out from the whole thing is a big metal X that has, it looks like some sort of weird tracks of some sort. And those go all the way to the horizon. The people themselves, you notice that your buddies are dressed pretty much like everybody else here. They're wearing like sturdy adventurer clothing, but they have hanging off of them cameras. It looks like body cams like the cops use, except wait, do you have body cams, Russ, or no?
No, I haven't. This is my second time back to Gary. I just got fucked, and then that was it.
All right, I've been here before once, so you can take those cards back.
All right. And
I didn't get the red shit before. I got all this other, but yeah. So as soon as you were like red, I was like, huh? Sorry.
Got it. No worries. All right. Well, yeah. Everybody's wearing the body cams. About half the people seem to be humans. The rest are miscellaneous Rick and Morty looking motherfuckers. Weird alien races and shit. Yeah. That's pretty much what it looks like. Who doesn't have a card on them? Credit card.
I think everyone does by the sound of it.
Cool. Oh, there you go. There's some guy wandering around, and he's advertising, that they need people, and if anybody looking for work should report to the, hold on, what's the name of the bank? The Zier Institute of Finance. Also, random encounter, because I literally have hundreds of these fuckers worked out. There's a sign that you guys see that is this one here, except that it's more neon.
Curious Pussycat? Okay.
No, the injured, good luck you, injured piece of shit.
Oh, that.
Yeah. There's also a guy wandering around with a floating push cart of plastic skulls of various species, a card reader chained to the cart, and a limp. He is selling plastic skulls. In case you need a plastic skull.
Hey, guy, happy Halloween.
Huh? He says. What's a Halloween? The hell are you talking about? Do you want to buy something?
Why? What are these skulls good for?
Decoration. Only 50 cred per skull. Your choice.
I think I'll pass. Sorry to waste your time.
Huh. He hurries off.
Once I actually like.
I'm scaling up. Sorry.
Oh, okay, no way.
No, look at those rolls. What?
When I see Doc, I'm like, I immediately put one hand behind my back, and I just like,
Don't do that. That's a bad boy.
Oh, Doc, go ahead and give me an empathy roll here.
Got
You're thinking, just from looking at him, that it might be time for you to have one of these long talks with old one-eyed Freddy. You're not sure what happened to the other eye, but it seems
yeah,
to be
I have an eye
missing.
patch on.
Yeah,
You have a what?
I have an eye
patch.
patch. I
Eye
also have a
patch.
hook. I have a hook for a hand.
Oh,
Which
Well,
is a
my
hand.
hand, it's like about
Yeah.
here is where, from here on down is missing, and he's got a pirate hook. So it's kind of a short hook. You were
Yeah.
both wondering if the eye patch happened on the same day you got the hook.
And yeah, there's a cork on the end of the hook as well.
hey, Freddy,
Reminds you of Muldoon.
you using that eye patch to go below decks?
Why don't we go to the spaceship and talk?
Okay.
I
We're
will
gonna have
need
these
them
body
later.
cams on anyway, so I don't know.
Yeah, do you want to buy some while we're here?
He said we had body cams on, so okay, cool.
Well, you don't if you don't own them. I thought you owned body cams. So Freddie has body cams.
Yeah, I
on.
would like some body cams, definitely.
Each of you guys mark off 200 credits for the complete minimum and non-functioning, non-subscription body cams. It gets added to your card. How many positive or negative credits do each of you have on your credit card?
I'm at negatives 1,200.
Your credit card is flashing a message. Please report immediately to the Zier Institute of Finance.
I'm at positive 1030.
Yours isn't saying shit.
I'm at negative 2,300.
Yours is also flashing the same message as Doc Fulton's.
Okay.
But before that, to the ship.
No worries.
Over there.
As you guys are walking along, everybody give me a listen roll as you're heading to where he hopes to find the ship. That the uninsured brand new ship in the shittiest part of town.
No.
At least it's not outside.
At least, it technically is outside, but it's still technically in the town. Did anybody make their listen? Freddie did?
Yeah.
Cool. You over here, yeah, a couple guys talking to each other. One guy goes, yeah, he blew his ship up. How the fuck did blew his ship up? He probably dropped I think him or somebody else dropped their Zier reader. And the Zier reader took it personally. I always said it's worth paying extra for. And you guys continue wandering over there.
My blood is if no one else heard it.
Okay. Where's the ship, Freddie?
I'll take them.
He takes you out like past the cool gaudy ships that have like lots of tents. Apparently everybody's got tents set up next to the ship. Some people have tents hanging off of their ships, like the kind of tents that like people go climbing in the mountains and they're like, I have to camp here on the side of the mountain. And those kind of tents, but they got them hanging off the ship. So he takes you away from that over to where the poorest people live. And there's this brand spanking new, shiny fucking spaceship on its like landing pad area, which is kind of big and stuff. And it just stands out like the one lone white tooth of a meth addict's mouth.
All right. As I walk over to the entrance, I'll turn off.
He takes you up a ramp.
I'll turn off the cameras and say the password, swiping, and I'll take them in.
I take note of the password, so I know it now.
It was on the boards anyway, but yeah.
You guys head into the spaceship. The spaceship is so new that there's still plastic on the seats. You know, it comes and there's like a showroom brochure over there. You know, that kind of shit. It looks like it's a Firefly, Serenity type Firefly model.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't look like any of the extras have been bought. This is just the bare bones, whatever shit came with it type thing. And
No, we have it.
What?
We have like the food replicator and
you have a food replicator, yes. But I mean, like a lot of the extra shit that people get, like
Fair enough, yeah.
plates, stuff like. I mean, these things are furniture, other than what came bolted onto the ship, all that kind of shit. It's a fixer upper, but he takes you in there, and everybody give me a smell roll.
Finley.
I smell burnt toast.
Yeah, you're having a heart attack. You're pretty sure of it. Oh, like, I am too. They're both like, I smell burnt toast. Freddie, you think you smell cinnamon? Possibly it's burnt toast cinnamon crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Man is here. What?
Does anyone smell cinnamon?
I don't know. Someone's about to fart and fly out a window.
They're both checking their heart rate.
I start going towards the smell.
It just seems to be kind of in the spaceship. You begin searching the spaceship. It takes a fucking while to search a goddamn Firefly, but eventually you get done search. The other two are sitting in chairs, taking it easy. Doc Fulton's currently taking the Rock's pulse and giving him a little bit of check. Give me a first aid roll, Doc. If you can fumble this, then maybe you're going to need to crack open that fucking rib cage. No? Okay, he's fine. So just checking. Anyway, Freddie comes back looking irritated and perplexed. You guys are all sitting around a place that would be really neat to put like one of those little round tables and stuff, but you haven't got that yet. So you're all sitting in chairs looking at each other and looking at Freddie's hook. And then Freddie looks at you through his one remaining eye and he says,
So
I turned my body cams off.
Oh, they weren't on. You got the bare minimum, which means there's no subscription or anything. These are just for show.
Okay.
That's what Doc Fulton's wearing too. So whether you turn it on or off, it doesn't matter because it doesn't do shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
right.
I already turned mine off, so that's fine. If either of you want to claim one of the rooms as your own, you feel free. But hi Doc.
Hi.
Long time no see.
How you doing?
Freddie, give me a 6th sense danger sense roll.
Really? You think I need to do that?
Well, it gives you another skill up. Yeah, just talking to Doc, you're feeling an impending sense of doom. You're pretty sure when he finds out what you've been up to that he's going to bend you over the spaceship and then slowly insert the spaceship up your prison wallet until he can get the whole thing up there. It'll be quite a feat of engineering and the ass.
So, Yolis, how's the Amber situation?
Giving
He
him
says
a card.
metagaming like fuck.
I'm just giving him a card.
I'm really hungry for breakfast. I could go for some eggs Benedict.
You heard about that, did you? How much do you know?
I recently ran across Joshua, who let me know all kinds of good stuff.
He's eating like some pudding or some shit in the most evil fucking frightening way you've ever seen anybody eat anything.
So you know what happened?
I'd like to hear it from you.
Okay.
He hands you a bunch of rope. You begin to feel like Jeffrey Epstein.
Erectile dysfunction kills hamsters.
Well, we were in Gothic, myself, Joshua, and Rock, when we saw a guy in metal plate armor fighting two females.
Mm-hmm.
They had the symbol of a blue and yellow shield with a stag on it, and the guy had a white unicorn on his shield, and the guy turned to us and said in English, he said some other stuff in sorry, which we didn't quite understand, and he said basically once he was done limbering up against those two, he would dispatch of us. And then we said, okay, well, we started attacking him, trying to help the two females.
Hey, hold on a minute there, Freddie. You went
Yeah.
nuts and attacked him. I was thinking of running the fuck away.
Look, I'm going in chronological order.
Oh, just you forgot of that little
No,
the
it didn't
berserk
happen
thing
yet.
happened. Like when
The
did that
berserk
happen?
thing happened a little bit later, maybe 10 seconds later.
Wait, that's almost a whole combat though. Like, so you went to help them in combat, so you went to combat and then you went berserk. So you can't even use that as a reason. Thank you. Okay.
Well,
here's more rope.
Well, the thing is,
I start sharpening my
Benedict's
sword.
You know what this place does to your mind. Sometimes you lose sense of reality, and I just kind of chopped his head off. And
did you scream, "There can only be one"? Pop goes the weasel. Like, did you find out what was going on first before you waded into combat?
No.
The one who doesn't ever do combat.
Well, to be fair, Joshua jumped in first.
To be fair, how many on one? Fair? That's not a fair fight either.
He was very skilled. But anyway, he surrendered.
Wait, he surrendered.
Yeah. And then
the head came off.
And then Agincourt happened.
Cut to actual medieval thing. Agincourt! Shows a bunch of people.
And also, I kind of also didn't stop there. I went and I chopped off the head of his squire, the little 12-year-old kid.
That poor kid. Oh my God. It was brutal. He cut his guts right out.
So instead of capturing him and then like trying to ransom him back to the royal family, which would be the honorable thing to do, you just started chopping bitches left and right.
I had no control of my mind. I blame justice.
Yeah, he lost it. He did. I can vouch for that.
And no one could stop you? No one could stop Freddy, Firestarter?
Not before I chopped his head off. They tried afterwards, and I threw him around like a sack of potatoes for a while. Then,
Fulton trying to imagine you throwing around the others like a sack of potatoes. It's like,
Yeah, we tried to restrain him. I remember that. I got thrown through a window into a different building.
Numbers to letters. I'm assuming you guys know what that does, so go ahead.
Number cards. Rocket launcher. Okay. Oh, thank you, Freddie. That was really good.
Motherfucker. Numbers to letters?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, well, there goes seamanship. Whip.
There goes I can do it.
I can do it. That's what I thought was coming. Oh, shit. That hurts. Freddie, stop saying clever shit.
Dumb.
Yeah, play dumb. That's exactly it. Don't ever get in cards. Because you'll pull PTSD again and you'll go kill somebody in the Court of Chaos.
Anyway.
Okay. Yeah. Done meta. Sorry.
Don't fucking meta, bitch.
The only surviving lady came with us and said we need to leave because we were in danger. Yes, the guy in the metal armor killed the other lady, the second one. And so, who was with Josh? Rock took us to the Fortress of Solitude, where we took her with us, and she put some kind of weird stone in the wall and said, "Don't touch it," and that she'd be back. We listened because we're good people, apparently. And
there's a 12-year-old out there that is dead that doesn't think so. But continue, please.
Look, it was. He knew the risks.
Should I just hand you a shovel? Continue.
So then we went to look at the dead body, which we took with us. It burst into flames, because of course it did, and basically dematerialized. We waited until the next day, at which point we heard explosions outside of the fortress. Somebody was trying to get in, stepped on the landmines. We went out, had a look, found some super evil undead sword, which Kinley eventually we gave that to him. So he is becoming a zombie now, or something.
Yeah, that's how Freddy lost his hand.
No.
Oh no!
I'm getting to that.
That's how Freddy lost his first hand? Is that what you're telling me?
I didn't lose anything.
We cut your hand off, buddy. In fact, we almost killed you because we got into an argument. We both tried to cut your hand off.
Later, after this Fortress of Solitude.
Yes.
I'm still at the Fortress of Solitude.
Oh, okay.
Chronological order. Timelines.
I'm impressed you go in chronological order. Keep going.
I'm just the color commentator here. So
then the lady showed up again with a guy named Trevor. Said he was from House Helgrain. Wanted to thank us for saving her. Her name was Stone. Then Joshua went into a whole spiel about what's going on in our shadow, the wall disappearing, the pattern being there, the whole disbalance.
Wait, he gave up all and
everything.
Okay. Continue.
Yeah, he told them everything basically. Hold
on a second. I've got to get the appropriate thing for the order that, or the look that Doc is now giving you.
Kill Bill.
I tried to intervene, but the Trevor guy did the Darth Vader on me and choked me. Couldn't speak.
Did you call him Daddy?
Well,
oddly, no, he didn't.
Some stuff happened. I ended up shoving something up my butt that they don't like me anymore. Trevor said I was cursed. Apparently, some kind of death curse has been put on me.
Did it have anything to do with the sword or something else?
We think it might have something to do with when I killed the guy. He put some kind of spell on me, and now anyone from Amber or anyone associated with Benedict knows where I am at all times. So, after they left, they offered Rock and Joshua, before they left, they offered Rock and Joshua, if they wanted to walk the longest, that they would petition for them to do so. And they gave each of them a trump of Trevor. Trevor gave each of them a trump of himself, and then they left. Yeah.
Could I break in real quick? Give me a evidence analysis roll. Both Freddy and Rock can try it if they wish.
Yeah.
You're thinking that the very shiny sword might be of some interest to Doc if you were wishing to discuss.
That's what I was. Yeah, I was going to let Freddie finish and say, my role in this is I took the sword and stuck it in my second sword pocket just in case we needed to pay respects or something, and then got them to the secure location.
Yes, he has Benedict's son's sword. Rock took that.
Oh my God. Doc's face.
Did you at least like try to give it back? You know, like as some kind of a, well, it was combat. Shit got hairy here.
I was going to try,
Oh, okay.
but that was the plan. Yeah, and but we, the stone person, we trumped out to Hika, and Stone said, no, this isn't good enough. We need a secure location. So I took her to the only secure location that I have Trump with, and now I'm indentured to Razzle and Rad for the rest of my life as a result, because it was our secure location.
Did you want to pull out from your pocket, if it will work in this zone, to show them what the sword looks like? Or
yeah, if magic works or not.
No, because I'm really not good at that second sword pocket.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. So anyway, they left. Then Rock and Josh helped me with a little something I had stuck up my butt. That was fun. Then a couple days later, we were in the embassy. Me, Josh, Kinley. We were just having a chat. Some dude ran up to us, said McKay was in a coma, needs to wake up. Then the Joker shot his face. The dude that was running up to us shot his face. The dude died. Joker ran away. Then we were like, huh? And we got a message from one of the guards saying that 3 people waving a white flag wanted to come and see me. So McKay said, sure. I waited nervously. And long story short, they wanted me to chop off my right hand as a sign of, peace to Benedict, because apparently his son was a bit of a dick. But, it can't let me just kill him without any punishment. So he said, give me your right hand and all will be square. And if I ever try to get any cybernetics or regrow my hand, they will come after me and kill me. At this point, the little dude that was in my eye heard the name Benedict, freaked the hell out, jumped out of my eye, and ran away. And that's how I lost my eye.
So, Doc, what I need from you is I need a way to contact the people in Amber and give them back this sword. Basically, I want to say that, you couldn't just leave it lying around in the Gothic area. And so hopefully you got his magic armor back, but we made sure we're getting the sword back to you. But they'll probably try and kill us as soon as we contact them. So I'm not quite sure what to do with this. I'm going to keep it in the pocket for a while.
So wait. But he took your hand as payment, and he said if you don't grow it back, he's okay with that for now.
Yeah.
And the armor's gone?
We didn't take the armor with us.
No, the armor was too heavy to put in the pocket.
Do you want to tell them where you left the body?
Like in the middle of the street.
Trash.
Like, you might as well just pissed on it too.
We didn't have any way to deal with the body.
But
and
one good thing is I believe that you did help the house that... Oh, he's gone. He's not... Do you remember Mel?
Yes.
Yeah. Mel's of the house she's a Chaos Lord, and she's of the Green and Gold House. So that's one at least good thing. I don't know if you were aware of that. No. I can't... it could be a coincidence, but I'm almost sure that she's there. which means that Fiona might be also a friend of them too.
Mel, so she's part of House Hellgrain, is what you're telling us?
That's what it's sounding like because of the green and gold, and because things don't happen for.
It was blue and gold, not green and gold.
Oh, I was told green and gold. Okay, different. Then that's different. Then
Yeah,
never mind.
it's a diagonal slash. Let me bring up my picture.
It's on the boards if you want to look at it. But yeah.
Yeah, I put it on the boards. I'll describe it to you exactly. Yeah, it's a left to right diagonal line with yellow or gold in the upper right and blue in the lower left, and a stag prancing.
In the middle, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 points. 10-point stag. I don't know what the points mean anything.
But yeah. Then later on in that adventure, and by we I mean Kinley and Joshua, decided to contact House Hellgrain, as in Trevor, and talk to them a bit, like get some information and stuff, find out what's going on with me and all that. And they took us to when I say they, Trevor took us to the Courts of Chaos. Scary place. Don't recommend it. Unless you're stable, in which case fine. We started chatting, and then they kind of all looked at me after McKay mentioned some kind of curse had been put on me, and they all immediately started panicking and said we need to leave immediately, which we did. They took us to another zone, some kind of ancient ruins with like grasslands everywhere. I would jump on that place if you want to go back. We continued our discussions there. One of the mages that was with them tried to identify what the hell is going on with me. He is the most incompetent mage you've ever seen in your life. Had no idea what was wrong with me, and basically said, I am doomed, anyone around me will die, and said I should probably stand well away from anyone, and so I did.
I scoot my chair back a couple inches when he says this.
Unfortunately, it's bolted down to the ship.
Okay, then I just kind of squirm.
And now they all fear / hate me.
So that was a pretty quick reaction to his son dying. Like, is that you had no other encounters? Nothing happened in between the hand taking?
I have no idea how they found out what happened to him, and that I did it. Apparently, they have watchers.
Except they might have left they might have found the body we left, dead.
How they
and
know
decapitated.
I did it.
And decapitated, yes. I shoot Freddy a meaningful look.
I have seen or noticed that people have been watching me, like in the distance. Whether that's the people Benedict sent or not, I don't know. I assume it is. They did mention they had watchers everywhere, and that they would be keeping an eye on me. So,
as he says that, the camera then pans quickly to this scene.
we're not on that page.
Yeah. There you go. Then the camera pans quickly to this scene here, as Freddy remembers it.
Catherine the Great, sweet. Got it.
That's
Yeah,
harsh.
there
Well done.
There was like a horse in the building watching me. There was a dude with binoculars in this zone kind of staring at me. So, yeah. Nice to have you back, Doc.
We also took the sword that we found and went to the Tri-Kingdoms and it activated itself and put spikes into Freddy's hands.
Right, that's
and
how
we
I
had to
lost
chop his hand off.
it originally.
Yes, that's the first time you lost your hand. You are
then I lost
fucked,
it
buddy.
again. Yes.
You are fucked, buddy.
Ahem.
I'm probably fucked too, though. So I'm with you.
Here, let me see your hand. Let me see your stump.
Why? I'll show it to you.
It's covered by a metal, very tight metal cap with a hook on the metal cap. It looks as though the hook also has a cork in it. It reminds you of the vampire you knew once.
I've not had a chance to reset yet. So I don't know if my arm will go back. If it does, I'm going to need one of you to chop it off again.
Doesn't both chop off the arrow with knife yet.
And Doc, if you want to see the sword, I can try and paint you a picture of it, but I'm very bad at the extra pocket, so I'm glad I got it there.
I would like to point out for Freddy's sake, anything that requires two hands, you will simply be at half, as you have half the normal number of hands.
That's fair.
Yes. It
Also,
makes typing too.
It's slower, but doable. Duck.
One hand, it sucks.
You're kind of an engineer kind of dude. At some point during our adventure, maybe after the two of you pay off your debts, could you put this instead of the hook that pull out the dildo? It's got like do you remember Hercule, Doc?
Who?
Hercule.
The codpiece.
The codpiece horse?
Oh God.
He's got that over the anal refresher, so basically it's it's become one.
And he talks, so everybody make a sand roll if you're not maxed out on Hercule.
He hasn't done anything yet.
Oh, he hasn't?
Yeah, I'm just looking him out. If you could just put him on later, that would be nice. I appreciate it.
Put what on? What?
Put this on instead of the hook.
He pulls out the dildo covered with Alex Kinley's cod piece, aka The Rock's cod piece, aka it's been on almost everybody's cock in this room except yours at some
point. In their butts too.
And in their butts.
Do you want me to put it on you right now?
Not right now. We have other stuff to do. Maybe after we're done.
Technical issue, Freddie. All my write-in sanity categories have disappeared.
What the fuck?
Which means I have no way. I mean, gladly human gore that I've almost got, gross out.
Mine are all there.
All my write-ins are gone.
For your sanity.
Sanity write-ins on the sanity sheet, yes.
I've literally not touched that bit of the character sheet. Chris, are yours okay?
Yeah.
I'll try and pull it back up.
The only thing that I
actually
have to ask about
character.
is the interrogation, Logan. It's gone. Doesn't exist.
Yes.
Just delete it.
Yeah. Did you put points into it?
I have points in it, but
I'm letting people reallocate those points. So put them into something that makes sense for your character.
Anything above your learn, just put them in well.
Okay.
Also for like the riding and stuff, you've seen the things we're doing with that. Now it's divided. Basically, we've made it easier to ride more shit by having more categories of ride, but instead of a very specific thing. Did you see the new ride categories?
Well, yeah, I see like boating, ride, and I still have like my names in there. Like
Right. Scroll down a bit. Can you tell them where it's at, guys?
It's just below the regular skill.
The driving, piloting, riding, and sailing.
Yes.
Yeah, but scroll down.
Even more.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah.
It's right there. Yeah. It's right there. It's that box.
Okay. Logan was making it sound like I had to go to the bottom of the shit.
No. Above writers and skills.
Right. Okay. I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's where those skills get transferred into wherever is logical. So in other words, if you had like sailboat and rowboat, they could both become new small boats, and you can just put the points into that. Or you'd say, I'm putting this into here and that into here. So then you'd be like, I have, because you've got a lot of weird skills. Like I think you can drive like a medium-sized futuristic airship, for example, is one of your skills.
Well, I have flying car, regular car, like
Right.
ride horse, ride camel, pilot drone,
Right, so
pilot
camel
helicopter.
and horse are the same thing. So take the highest one, make
Yeah.
that your new skill, and take the points out of the other one and put it into something else.
Yeah, different kind of riding and shit.
Yeah.
So in other words,
the 3 boxes next to the skill number, they have drop downs that are give you the categories. So if you click on it, you get a drop down. And I just made a roll on my new car skill. I used to be a good driver. So if you see Jake Ebersol attempts medium modern land.
right, but you could also put in like stuff that it covers, so like car and all that stuff. There's a big box for that. So in case you're like, which one was that again?
Yeah.
But yeah, so what that will do is also make your driving more flexible because the main thing is it air, is it futuristic, is it primitive, whatever. But then the size is the big thing.
So the flying car would then be futuristic, medium, or
futuristic, medium, air.
Medium futuristic air. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is pretty darn good. You can now pilot a fighter, for instance.
Yeah.
So then, like, because I also have pilot Zardos head, which was a different thing too. Would that?
That would be large.